Okay, so these points, 5 is the absolute maximum value, and -4 is the absolute min. Finally, this -3 is a local max value. Okay. Okay, let's look at this next problem. First, let's look at the domain of the function. The domain is for the function to be defined, this must be greater than or equal to 0, right? So, which means x squared is less than or equal to 2, which means this should be between minus square root of 2 and square root of 2. Now let's take the derivative of the function. The derivative is 1 times 2 minus x squared, square root of, plus x times the derivative of square root function is this, times the derivative of inside. Now we can cancel these 2's. If you write in a common denominator, we get 2 minus x squared, and for the second term we have minus x squared divided by the square root of 2 minus x squared. So this is in two parentheses 2 minus 1, 2 times 1 minus x squared divided by 2 minus x squared. So if you look at the critical points, which make the derivative equal to 0, we get x equals plus and minus 1, which are in the domain, right? Why? Because square root of 2 is greater than 1. So what is this? I think this is 1.41, something like this. Okay, so we have these 2 points, and also we have points where the derivative is undefined, which are at x equals minus square root of 2 and plus square root of 2, but they're also endpoints, so we don't have to consider them twice. So we can make a table. So we have to put the endpoints of the domain, and we have these 2 critical points, right? So these shaded regions are regions where the function is not defined. So if we look at the derivative is what? So the square root is always positive. So this expression is positive between -1 and 1 and negative otherwise. So this is positive, and in these regions it's negative. So this means that the function is decreasing and then increasing and then decreasing again. So the left hand point is a maximum value, this is a min value, this is a max value, and this is a min value. Okay, so let's look at the values. At minus square root of 2, what is the value of the function? So when you put minus or plus square root of 2, this is 0, right? And f of minus 1, what is f of minus 1? This is minus 1, and f of 1 is 1. Okay, so this means that minus 1 is absolute minimum value, and 1 is absolute maximum value, and 0 is a local maximum value. Okay, so if you look at this graph of this function, at minus square root of 2, the function is at 0 and it is decreasing. So this is minus square root of 2, this is minus 1. So the function is first decreasing and then it's increasing. When x is 0, note that the function is 0. So at 1, the function is 1. So this value is 1. This value is minus 1. And then the function decreases again. So this is square root of 2 and this is 1. Okay, this is x-axis and this is the y-axis. So let's look at it again. So the function is decreasing in this region and then it's increasing. We know that it passes from the origin because if you put x equals 0, this is 0. It increases to 1 and then decreases to 0 once again.